Santa Fe is a wonderful place to visit. There are so many things to see and do here. The arts and the cultural that are tied together with the outdoor life and the restaurants. Amazing place to visit.
Perhaps the best time to visit is in September during Las Fiestas de Santa Fe. But this isn't your ordinary festival. On the eve of the fiestas, tens of thousands of revelers hold a ritual sacrifice of a 50-foot effigy known as Zozobra. Bizarre burning ritual. It began in the 18th century when the Spanish peacefully reconquered New Mexico.
It was a matter of Spanish pride to retake New Mexico.
This celebration came to be known as Las Fiestas de Santa Fe. But surely the Spanish didn't burn an effigy.
The original festival was steeped in religion. It was to honor the Virgin Mary. And the original festival began as going to church and celebrating the harvest. It was done mostly at September, October time when you would have those kind of harvests.
The festival would retain its religious overtones until the early 1920s, when a group of young artists came to Santa Fe and wanted a piece of the action.
These artists thought that the Las Fiestas de Santa Fe was perhaps too reverent, too religious, and too quiet. So they had the idea of burning an effigy. They had seen burnings of effigies in different cities, in different festivals, specifically the one in Mexico called the Burning of Judas, where an effigy of Judas is made to parade through the streets of Mexico. It is whipped by colored whips by the people that are there celebrating, and then later that night it's burned.
Local artist Will Schuster designed an effigy and set it ablaze in his backyard, much to the amusement of his friends. That was 1924. 2 years later, Schuster's effigy burning had gained such a following that festival organizers asked if he would perform it as part of Las Fiestas de Santa Fe. Schuster agreed. All he needed now was a name for his creation.
They looked in the end of an old Mexican-Spanish dictionary. They decided for fun that they would choose the last definition that they could find. There was this word, Zozobra, anxiety, anguish, and gloom. So thus, by burning away anguish, anxiety, and gloom, you could celebrate this fiesta more fully. So that's how the burning of Zozobra, Old Man Gloom, came to be.
Though the basic design for Zozobra remains the same.
This is the maquette of Will Schuster's Zozobra.
The giant effigy is never the same twice. There have been 80 Zozobras so far. But there was one year, and one Zozobra, that most don't like to speak about. It's gone down in history as the year the devil came to town.
The story is that on the lot where the Hilton is today, and where the bank actually stands on the southeast corner, that there was a bar there. It's about 1930. They've just burned Zozobra. People are streaming into the downtown. They're packing into these bars, and this bar is just about full when this couple walks in.
Descriptions of the couple varied, but everyone agreed they were both very attractive, and they were very good dancers.
So the bar becomes their audience. People who are watching the man dancing say that just as the bells are tolling midnight in the cathedral, they see that the man's feet turn into hooves. And then about a minute later, from his ankles up to his waist become animal haunches. And right after that, the horns and the tail pop out, and there is the devil himself. Now, the people did not wait to see what happened to the woman. They cleared that bar in less than a minute. And within 2 weeks, the bar is out of business because nobody would go in there. And it was knocked down, and then the virtually empty lot waited for the Hilton to be built in the 1960s.
Did the devil visit Santa Fe to enjoy the burning of Zozobra? Or was it simply some other demon out in the town?
As far as the devil being associated with the festival, I think a lot of people will make what they want of that. But for us that continue the celebration, the devil really doesn't come up in our mind or anything. However, it is associated with those things that go bump in the night.
Every Thursday after Labor Day is guaranteed to go bump and boom in the Santa Fe night. Just be sure to bring your love for fiery sacrifice. And some final bad thoughts for Old Man Gloom.